don't know if it's just me, but they put all Asians in one corner, and it's all white people.
Hey guys, how are you all doing? It's your girl Cindy. Welcome back again to another video. I trust you guys are having a good time today. If you are coming across this channel for the first time, hi, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. Guys, in today's video, I want us to please talk about this trending video right here. Now, this Asian woman is calling out a white-owned restaurant because of how she was treated. Stay with me. This video is blowing up, and of course, I thought to bring it here so we all can talk about it. Check this video out.
Hi guys, I'm a Great White, and I don't know if it's just me, but they put all Asians in one corner, and it's all white people. Asian. Like everybody's white on the main seating area. Asians. Okay, this table just left. We're gonna see who comes here next. If it's Asian, that's confirming my theory. Okay, new party just came, but look. Asian. Guys, new party just came in, but look. Sorry, I'm not trying to. You see? They really put all Asians in one corner. Okay, we just got out of there, but one observation that I didn't mention in the video is that there was another corner, and that corner was filled with Asians too. So they're putting all the Asians in one corner because, I don't know, maybe they're embarrassed of us.
So people are calling Great White Restaurant out because of this video. Like I said, it is trending on TikTok, and a lot of people are frowning at this video. Now, you can literally see that all Asians were put in one corner and white in one corner. So they don't want like to mix them together, basically. Now, the most interesting part of this video is the comment section, because of course I've told you, do not skip the comments. You know, I read some comments and some people were like, yeah, it's a thing in that restaurant, if you do not dress up to their standard, they are going to keep you in one corner. Now, here is the problem. This is a restaurant opened to the public. So if you do not want a certain group of people, or you are going to treat them some type of way, why are you open? Like, just put something out there and specify it. If I am okay to coming and eat, then I will coming. If I'm not okay, I will just go somewhere else. Treating people like trash when they come into your restaurant to patronize you to eat your food. I mean, it's becoming a thing because we are seeing a lot of videos on TikTok and people are calling these restaurants out. I want you to please stay with me because I'm going to show you a few comments. But before then, let's see some stitches because people are reacting to this video right here. Let's check the stitches out.
Hi guys, I'm a Great White, and I don't know if it's just me, but they put all Asians in one corner, and it's all white people. Asians. Okay, this table just left. Okay, new party just came, but look. Asian.
Oh, I know where that is. Unironically, it's a restaurant called Great White, and they have multiple locations in Los Angeles. This one is specifically the one on Melrose in West Hollywood. Notice these pink walls? They're the same walls as the Great White Melrose, including these built-in sconces from the video that are confirmed in these photos of Great White Melrose. And the OP is not the only one. Even this creator was like, wait a second, when I went to Great White a little bit ago, they put all the Asians in the corner then too. So I decided to look into it. Well, would you look at that? From this review from a year ago, this person writes, my friends and I were seated by another Asian couple table, and we're also Asians, by the way. This was totally fine until they put another Asian couple to our right table. Sound familiar? And just like the video, this person noticed because they were like, hey, why are all the 3 Asian tables all sitting in one corner of the restaurant? And then he goes on to add, oh, I also noticed, by the way, that we all got help by our service after we sat down for a while, but he means white couple, sitting 2 tables away got help by their servers right away, which may sound like a one-off. Not only are there multiple other reviews from other Asian diners stating the same thing, that they received subpar service as Asian tables comparatively to white tables, and not only is it the same story over and over and over again, and when another Asian diner left this review over a year ago stating that she found bugs in her salad and the staff told her, oh, it's because we get our food from organic farmers markets, when she saw the video, she was like, wait a second, when I was there, they put all the Asian people in the corner too. And from this other review, they allegedly have at least one server who's clearly racist towards Asian people and tries to pull one over on their Asian customers by forcing the gratuity on them. The thing is, this is not a one-off, especially because it all happened in one location. It's called a pattern of behavior of racial discrimination against Asian people. And this isn't anything new. If you remember from the other year, One If by Land, Two If by Sea in New York City got caught doing the same exact thing to Asians as well. As someone who's worked in restaurants throughout his 20s, I can guarantee you there is a lot of racial discrimination in restaurants, especially those ones that cater towards the ones who ironically think that they're great whites. Speaking of which, unsurprisingly, these are the co-owners of Great Whites, Sam Trude and Sam Cooper. Now, Sam's, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that this is not a corporate company-wide culture problem. And against my better judgment, I'm going to assume that you both were unaware of these problems, even though they were very publicly complained about, which means that if this is not a company-wide culture, then the appropriate steps as owners would be to make sure that it's corrected and addressed. History tells me I shouldn't hold my breath though, but until it's addressed, I guess us Asian Americans will take our $1 trillion in buying power somewhere else.
Hi guys, I'm at Great White, and I don't know if it's just me, but they put all Asians in one corner, and it's all white people. Asian, like everybody's white on the main seating area.
Ever walked into a restaurant and felt like you're being herded into a corner just because of your skin color? That's exactly what's happening at Great White's Melrose location in West Hollywood. Those iconic pink walls and sconces, they're not just decor, they're the backdrop for an ugly pattern, shoving Asian diners into the same corner over and over. One reviewer said 3 Asian couples were crammed there like afterthoughts. Another waited ages for service while white tables got waited on instantly. And let's not forget the diner who found bugs in her salad only to be told it's organic. Oh, and she also got stuck in the Asian corner. Coincidence? Hardly. There is even a server accused of forcing unfair gratuities on Asian customers. This isn't a one-off, it's a pattern. And the co-owners, Sam Trudeau and Sam Cooper, we're supposed to believe they had no clue about public complaints piling up? Spare us the benefit of the doubt. If this isn't corporate culture, then fix your guys as a restaurant. But here's the kicker. Asian Americans hold $1 trillion in buying power. Keep shoving us in corners, Great White. We'll take that money somewhere that actually values us. History says you won't change, but hey, prove us wrong. We're waiting.
Alright, so tell me why this keeps happening. A creator posted a video saying they were at Great White. Yeah, that trendy restaurant in LA. And notice something weird, all the Asian customers saturate together in one corner. Meanwhile, all the white folks got spread out across the rest of the place. No, at first you might think, maybe it's a coincidence. But here's the thing, that specific location on Melrose in West Hollywood. People have been saying the same thing for over a year. I looked into the reviews, and sure enough, multiple Asian diners said the exact same thing. They seated all the Asian tables together. Service was slow for us, but the white couples got help right away. And it doesn't stop there. One reviewer even said when she found bugs in her salad, the staff brushed it off with, "Oh, it's organic." And when another Asian customer came in, they said a server straight up added gratuity to their bill without telling them. Like, come on, at this point, it's not just one bad day, it's a pattern, and that's racial discrimination, point blank. Now, the owners Sam Cooper and Sam Trude, I'm gonna give y'all the benefit of the doubt.
I just saw a very funny video about Great White restaurant. They put all the Asians together. I never been to the restaurant, but it reminded me, I went to another restaurant around that area, right? Like a Santa Monica, Melrose intersection area. That restaurant starts with Z. I don't know. I only been there once because I was asking I was asking a pair of chopsticks, and a guy brought me a pair of toothpicks. Like, I mean, was he stupid or something? Like, if he doesn't know what is chopsticks, why did he give me a pair of toothpicks? Like, I never, and I don't like that area. Like, if I go to restaurant, I just go to K-Town or Chinese area. I don't like those kind of food anyway.
Okay, so you went to a white-owned restaurant and you were asking for chopsticks. Make it make sense. They literally brought him toothpicks. Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
Remember this video from yesterday about the restaurant chain in Los Angeles called Great White that loves to segregate Asian people in the restaurant? So yeah, unsurprising to everyone, it's seeming like it's coming from the top down. So last night when I posted the video, I jokingly commented, haha, should I go tomorrow to test to see if they're gonna put me in the corner? Side note, if I did go, I wasn't gonna pay, I was gonna leave immediately after they sat me. But two things, number one, by the time I woke up this morning, the video had already gone viral and they had already turned off the comment section on their IG. But mainly the reason number two, I don't need to bait them, because if you know anything about patterns of behavior, there are signs everywhere. And not only did I get confirmation from other people that it doesn't happen just at their Melrose location, but at other locations as well. And also, unsurprisingly, it's not towards just Asian people. But I will say a lot of Asian people were like, wait a second, that happened to me too. But you know what, instead of doing that, let's listen to what the co-founders Sam Trude and Sam Cooper have to say. You see, the Sams love the name Great Whites because they love sharks. Specifically, they love that everyone has a relationship with sharks because they either are interested or they're afraid of them? That's a weird thing to say. And apparently great whites, just like colonizers, never like to stay in the same place and can be found all over the world. And if you think that's a bit of a stretch, then let's look at their food philosophy. You see, they call their menu Coastal California because it's a blend of cultures and backgrounds like California. Specifically, they like to draw their inspiration from the coastal areas of Europe, Australia, and the Americas. They literally listed every single inhabited continent except for 2. And that claim is really weird because if you look at their menu, not a single one of these are inspired from Europe or Australia. We're gonna skip over the red flag of any restaurant that likes to add in tacos with their sandwiches. Huh. What's this? Because it seems like everything inside of bowls is AAPI inspired. More Asian inspired things in red, and other cultures that are not American or Australian are highlighted in green. Finally, we have some foods from actual Europe. Steak, frites, and pasta. This black cod, those are Asian flavors. That's an Asian dish. Kebabs and falafels are not Mediterranean. Those are from the Middle East, which is where? Oh, right, in Asia. Oh, okay. One section is European. Oh, still not convinced? What about this one? They like to attribute all of their aesthetics to much of Europe, especially Greece, Spain, and Italy, and then immediately go to credit something that they took from Bali, China, and more China, but not a single mention of Asia whatsoever. So again, unironically, Great White is essentially a restaurant embodiment of colonization. Founded by 2 white dudes from Australia who will, without even a second thought, take things from other cultures without bothering to give credit. I believe that's called stealing or appropriation at best, while segregating the Asian and apparently other people of color away from the Europeans that they love so much. So yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm okay with this great white going extinct. Hey boys, I hope you're seated and buckled in because this story gets so much worse because I have confirmation that it is a company-wide culture coming from the top down from the Sams themselves. And since a bunch of people yesterday who lack basic deductive thinking skills told me that I was reaching and apparently not smart even though they're the ones that couldn't see patterns, which is hilarious because the ability to recognize patterns is literally how IQ is measured, and just because you don't see the patterns doesn't mean it's not there, it just means there's nothing up here. And apparently since I have no regard for the truth and just spew gossip, I brought hard evidence. And to answer your question, Rick, the short answer is yes. The long answer is not only do we have confirmation that this is a pattern of behavior of Great White because it happened to this person both times they went, and not only did this happen to Charles M. Blow, the renowned Harvard fellow who is also a black man, but he specifically asked to be moved, and even though the whole restaurant was open, they told him there was no openings. And if we take a deeper dive at some of the reviews that were posted before all of this, this is the one for their Larchmont location, where 3 years ago, Winston here noticed that there was not a single person of color on their waitstaff until one day he walked by and noticed one black man. He literally compared it to Get Out. Or what about this review from over a year ago, where they deliberately delay service for black people as well? And even 10 months ago, this Asian family were prevented from sitting on their benches while waiting for a table. And if we take a look at their Venice location, 2 years ago, this person noticed, no black folks here. You ready for this one? Apparently, Great White wasn't the only restaurant that the Sams owned, because 6 years ago, they opened up another place in Venice that was like right around the corner from their Great White Venice. Want to know what they called it? Gran Blanco. And for those of you that don't speak Spanish, you want to take one wild guess what Gran Blanco means? Yeah, that's right. It means Great White in Spanish, which is a very odd name because they serve nothing but Asian food. Now, the Sams sold Gran Blanco about a year ago, but if you take a look at the reviews, 4 years ago, Hannah writes, "This place definitely gives me vibes, where if you're not white and you walk in, everyone stops to stare at you." I'm sorry, are reviews a little too speculatory for you? Because surprise, their employees also reached out to me, including one that worked at Gran Blanco, where apparently a few years ago they had a discrimination lawsuit, and so the managers decided to finally hire a black person. And if that's not explicit for you, one of the Sams literally told the management at Gran Blanco to not let too many black people in because they didn't want the place to get ghetto and trashy, and literally told all their DJs to not play rap music or hip hop to avoid black people being drawn in. Including further confirmation that their whole leadership is very white. And if we look at their Glassdoor reviews from this review from earlier this year, even one of their employees stated that very white favoritism. And when you notice that literally countless people of color says that they would never eat at a place called Great White, and when you tie that into how the Sams, and for legal reasons, allegedly are, it's starting to become really obvious that it was never about sharks all along, and they just didn't want people of color to feel comfortable eating there. So yeah, unless you're a proud colonizer like Jonathan Adler here, I would say no one should eat at Great White. I hope that wasn't too hard for you to follow there, Eddie Jin.
I took some screenshots of comments. You all know how we do it here, so you guys can see what other people said. You can please pause to read, but I'm gonna read out some for you. So this comment right here says, so that means black and brown don't even get a seat at the Great White restaurant. Laughing emojis. And the other comment says, not the name of this restaurant being the Great White. And the next comment says, nah, this is definitely a thing, for real. Also, if you're not dressed to their standards, they'll throw you to the corner too. And this comment says, go to the restaurant and when they try to seat you in the corner, tell them you want to sit elsewhere and get their reaction. Yeah, I thought about that. I mean, if they ask me to go, to the corner, I'm going to tell them, no, I don't want to sit there. I mean, customers, we are always right. So I don't want to sit there. I want to sit over there and just to get their reactions. Yeah, I thought about that. The next comment says, ask if you can be seated in the whites only section. Wild. The other comment says, I do this all the time. I'm indigenous and it happens so often here in Canada. They always look shocked and annoyed. I say something else. Laughing emoji. And the other comment says, those are the best seats though. Well, I agree. They are giving me the best seat. But I don't think that I would want to eat in a restaurant that discriminates. Because tell me, why would you keep white people at the left and you keep non-white people at the right? Make it make sense. Is that what you stand for? Wow. Anyways, this video is blowing up and they have turned their comment section off because people are leaving negative reviews. And from their website, okay, you can literally see reviews, people, before this video went viral, people had already left some reviews, negative reviews though, talking about what they experienced. I just thought to react to this because like I said, we have seen loads of videos on TikTok, people calling out restaurants for discrimination. I just thought to react to this and of course to get your opinion. Let me know what you all think in the comment section, guys. And thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share, comment, and of course, come back for another one. I'm gonna see you all in my next video. Much love. Bye.